Welcome everybody. It has been a little while since we did this D&D stream. We are going to pick up on the side campaign that we were doing where we found the statuette of the person that has been turned to stone. And we have to make a decision on what we're doing with this. Uh-oh, we lost someone. Louder dropped. But we're gonna figure out what we're doing, and we're gonna pick up from there. We're gonna try to finish this one up tonight, and then next session, since we're still waiting on Dazzlin to get her stuff straightened out, I will probably start DMing a new little campaign that we discussed. And Stealthy will be a player, so yay. Only downside is so she still might get yeeted because Sea Dragon's there, but hey, what are we going to do about that? With that being said, we're going to the live scene and we're going to get ready for our lovely DM to bring us in. I'm sorry, sweetie. Did he say eatable or eatable? Because I thought I heard eatable. So she's evil, she's eatable, and she's eatable. Works for me. So she's spicy, and Sea Dragon can yeet her. I'll just be the monster DM on the other side and eat her. There we go. Evil, eatable, eatable. Oh god, you're gonna make the evil DM in me come out, aren't you? I see it. I can feel like, cause me and Happy, we don't really get along a lot. What did I do? Oh yeah, I did. Um, Grumpy, be looking for a package Tuesday. Because I'll be shipping it Monday. You know, it's bad when I say that, and you've gotten so used to it that you don't even bitch anymore. You're just like, what the fuck ever. He's gonna send it, don't matter what I say. Just shaking it. And then it was a holiday, so I forgot. Well, here with all the shit that's been going on this week, I'll remember it. Then shit happens, and then I forget, and then I remember it the next morning. Shit happens, I forget. Right. Oh, one little piece of good news, guys. I've been driving my vet this week. I got it running. All right, ma'am, bring us up to date. Session's not started. The session's not. Okay. Okay, go ahead. Nope. Yeah. Okay. I think I remember some stuff. So we managed to roll high enough to talk to the ghost and her give us information instead of us fighting her. And if I remember right, we gleaned from the information that one of the statues in the basilisk room is actually the founder that we were looking for, and is also the statue that everybody either wants or wants broken. And we were trying to decide if we're giving it to one of the two original groups, we're breaking it, or trying to do the spell ourselves to bring them back, or trying to sneak the statue out. Because all of them have their own problems. Like trying to sneak the statue out, we got to get past all the Brotherhood here. Breaking it, they're going to be pissed when we come out and they find out it's broken. Um, and then if we bring them back, we don't know what that's going to cost. So I think that's where we're at. No, that's also a possibility. I didn't think about that. We fixed, but I just don't. But I just don't remember what it is. I'm gonna try the ritual. All right. It's been a minute. I'm inclined to think it was D as well, but I'm not 100% sure. I would say I'm about 97%. Yeah. Right. I think that was Lizzie getting too close to Char while he was inspecting is what I think that was all about. But um, but yep, absolutely. But yeah, so that's right. That's right. Okay. So in the meantime, let's discuss once we realize which one it is again. What does everybody think we should do? Yeah, and they had very specific like rules. Like we weren't supposed to try to do it ourselves. We were supposed to collect the stuff they needed to do it and bring it back to them and stuff like that. Um, so yeah, that was where we were. So let's do this. All those in favor for giving it to the churchy people that we first met, say aye. Stride. Mm, essentially, or either allowing the Brotherhood to reanimate her, one of the two. So it's basically we do it, or either the Brotherhood does it, or we give it to one of the other two groups, or we break it. Right. So yeah, we got four options: break it, revive her, give it to a group, or let this group revive her. See, somehow I think what would happen in that situation is both groups would just get pissed off and attack us, and then they would fight it out. From what I remember from the last time we played, they were the original founder of this group here, and this group, I think, if I remember right, let her go down here, and they were the ones that brought the basilisks in. Right, right. Maybe she was betrayed by her group. I don't know. Okay. Oh shit. Which I will remind you that my character would be hell bent to not do that option because that's not he's here to help the village in general and would not think helping the Dark Lord would be a good thing. You know, I'm at the point where I think I would either rather them set her free or us set her free just to see what happens when she's set free. She's been down there so damn long. which makes me feel like they're all a bunch of fucking imposters, that the original group is dead and gone, and they just want her ass back. The ring would have more information about Messina and what led up to this, maybe. So I am going to do something stupid, and I'm going to talk to the ghost. Excuse me, madam. Oh, you want us to roll again? Because I thought I can. Here we go. All right, let's go with. Let me see. What do I got the highest in? La, 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 la. I got a pretty high perception. I mean, well, that's perception. What's persuasion? We don't want to do persuasion. That's for damn sure. I ain't persuading shit. Oh, I don't need to roll this at all. Somebody else needs to roll the perception or deception. We don't need to roll this at all. Every now and then it slips out, guys. I was born in the backwoods. Okay, Lizzie. You get to talk to the ghost. We're trying to find out more information about what led up to the current situation with the lady that's in the stone. Like how did we get here? How did she end up as stone, and why does she think the other people upstairs don't remember this girl? Okay. That's a little bit like cheating, but okay. But I'll expect nothing less from our little stalker here. Yeah. Okay, so you're under again. So you're under the impression that maybe these rumors aren't true and they're being spread maliciously? Okay. So one more question, madam. This is the only other question I need to ask. Um, I understand you don't know how she come to be in this state, but you've been here for a minute, and do you is it that you don't think these people know who Messina is anymore, or that these aren't the same people that were here in your and Messina's time? Hmm. Well, boys, I feel like that these aren't the same people from when this lady here in Messina was running this place. Which begs the question, if they're not the original group, I, I, I am making a hypothesis that my character would. I'm trying not to metagame. Okay. So if in fact these aren't the original holders of the group, why would they be so bent on getting Messina back at this point? The fidelity of solid rights. From her. It's like a blood right. Ooh, damn. But correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't Messina believed to be the founder of the group? I am too. I just don't know if I want to be the one to wake her up, or let them wake her up, or are they going to wake her up? Are they planning to bring her back from stone only to kill her on the altar? Which leads me to believe that if we really are curious as to what the lady's gonna be like when she's awoken, maybe we should awake her ourselves. Look at the puppy! Nice. I guess he's asking how how they keep their financial keep themselves sustained financially without people knowing. Veek, okay. Hmm. Well, that officially keeps me off of the registry to sign up. I like my tone. Leave, leave it alone. I heard that. This is very much true. Yeah, because that'll be total chaos at that point. I mean, if we're gonna go chaotic, why the fuck not? Could you imagine the group upstairs if she just walks up in the fucking chamber like, "What's up, bitches?" Okie dokie. So, what do we got to do? What do we got to do to bring this person back? Yes, we did. We found the secret passage. We went there. We also we also went to the room upstairs. Ooh. Which we have. Oh no, I think we voted that we're going to bring her back ourselves. I mean, I know we knew who it was. Are we going to get penalized because it's been a break and we don't remember? We all, I think we all thought that it was D, is what we were discussing. We could be wrong. That's the one she just read. Oh, you said E? Okay. Let me check. Okay. Give me a minute. Yeah, I don't need to roll those either. So it's not her, not E. Somebody was missing a finger, and somebody tried to put the damn finger back on, if I remember right. I can do investigation. So, yeah, no, I'm not gonna. It's gonna be a 10, so no, it's not gonna be me. Somebody else roll an investigation. Damn it, you done shot your good luck already. Damn it, we're gonna need it. I'm so, okay, I'm gonna roll perception since I did investigation to begin with. Okay, here's perception. Okay, so we found her. Okay, so she's F. Now we remember who it is. Let's go do some magic mojo and see if she's gonna kill us all. Yes. F. Get her. Listen, listen. We know Lizzie wouldn't be that damn far from her Char, so don't be trying to hide in the damn corner. I mean, Char might be in danger. This woman might come alive and want to dump his bones. Yeah, she just did. He just handed her the gullet, the blood. Yeah. Now we all sing "Paint It Black." 'Cause- What we rolling? Okie dokie. There you go. Two nat 20s, a 13. Excuse me, ma'am. You're in the basement area of the Brotherhood of Solidarity, and I guess a partner of yours that used to overlook the archives here had passed on, but speaking with her ghost, she told us that you had been missing for a while. Oh shit, she has amnesia. Ma'am, do you mind if I ask, do you even know your name? Uh-oh. Um, I think the best thing to do would be to take her back over to. Well, because here comes an Arcana. That's a no. And I'm damn sure not rolling the other two. Oh shit. Okay. Messina? We know Messina's name. So maybe we need to write her name back in the book. Ma'am, your name's Messina. I'll just blurt it out there. I don't give a shit. Oh shit. Someone go find the ghost! The ghost would know! Or maybe if we take Messina over to where the ghost is, she'll stop being fucking quiet. Ma'am, do you mind following us over to the archives? Oh shit. Someone roll persuasion to song. Wait, no, I have good persuasion. I forget. Now I have bad persuasion, I have good perception. Someone roll persuasion! Listen, my shit be saying 0. Persuasion. We got a 16 from Chaw. Ooh. Who's your daddy? Alright, Chaw, you lead the way. Madam Ghost, it would appear that Messina doesn't remember herself. We were able to give her her first name back, but she doesn't remember her last name or anything else. Could you help us and help her recall herself? Like, do we need to roll something for like time to pass for her to gain some of her memory back, or? Yeah, maybe. I mean, that would be a great thing if the gods were smiling on us in this. Well, that's what I'm asking. Is there something specific? Yeah, yeah. Excellent. Excellent. Long rest time. Yay. Um, I would agree with that. That's why I was asking, is there a task or something that we need to perform to help her other than bringing her here with her memory? Or maybe the history of that sub race, the Luna Shadowfae. Eh, I feel. Okay. I I have a +2 if someone wants to assist me. Okay. There we go. No, even with the assist, I didn't. Fuck. I'll assist you. Yeah, I'll. Yep, I'm assisting. It's a 15 on investigation. So we have a book on the sub race. Lizzie found it. Sweet. That Char, get your stalker under control, man. That's the problem, you freaking moron. If you had ownership, she might listen to you. Okay, I'm gonna roll persuasion on Lizzie. Anybody want to assist me? All right. Damn, she's seen right through us. Char, do something, man. That's a Lizzie question. Yes, please. I'm gonna step away so I'm not in the way. Char, get your ass over here. So now what do we know about the book that Lizzie found? That's the question. Right. So I guess now you need to convince Lizzie into looking at the book with you, so you can gather that information. Listen, listen. Let's be honest. If Char put her on the table, her mood would immensely improve. she would inhale that bitch so fast, motherfucker would be huffing it like it was damn Sharpies in class. All right, so what are we looking at? Okay, so okay, can we need we need like a little bit of like I guess guidance as to how much we're allowed to embellish on this or not, because I don't want to go overboard in it. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. So, do we want to let the calm one approach the amnesiac because he did a good job with the stalker? Yeah, yeah. Well, she followed you over here, so you can go talk to her. Yeah, that's fine. You just need to let her know that we found that her race is like a Luna um, Shadow Fae, and they're a subclass. Normally, they are related to the Moonlit King. Let's see where that gets us. You're just gonna point it. You go. I guess I'm everybody's mouthpiece tonight. Stop laughing, Lizzie. You're the stalker. I don't want to be your mouthpiece. Because I'm not even. Hang on. Hang on. Let me help him with his comic relief. And okay, now I'm beside him. Okay, so we found that your sub race, your Luna Shadow Fae, um, normally aligned with the what was it, Moonlit King? Yeah, the Moonlit King. If that helps you at all with the memories, man, related to the Moonlit King. If that helps at all, that's what we've uncovered so far. The another piece of information that we do know is this lady here, this ghostly figure, used to be a partner of yours and help upkeep this archive with you. If that means anything to you. Yes, you did. Ooh. um, I must I must say, man, that little spark of recognition might mean that you might have been more than just working partners. You could have been much more to each other. All in favor of volunteering a party that's Charles? Play aye. Wrong equipment, huh? Wait. Gives me an idea. Lindsay, you don't have to fear for her trying to get Char anymore. We found out that her and this lady librarian used to be really close, if you know what I mean. I'm busy. Lizzie. Oh, that's right. He said he'll be right. He'll be back in a minute. I think. Okay. Did you hear what I said? You don't have to fear about the lady taking Char. Apparently, her and the female ghost here were once a lot closer than working acquaintances. She doesn't swing for men. However, she does have however, she has a conundrum. She doesn't know how to be with her partner if her partner has no physical body, and well, the rest of us are all men, so we can't exactly volunteer possession for her. However, the thought did occur that if she could relive one of the joyous occasions of her life, she might get part of her memory back. And just think, we all know that Char loves to be a voyeur, so you can make him happy at the same time. Well, you got two things here. One, you can help her possibly regain some memories and further the quest, and at the same time, you can give Char a little bit of a show that might make him feel a little bad about you. Stipulation. Char, Char, we need this, baby. If there's any time for you to, there's any time for you to be a strong, as- if there's any time for you to be a strong, supportive party member, now is it, buddy. Lizzie, is that a deal? It's high. Before, after Lizzie. And he backs out. Oh yeah, Lizzie, definitely go beforehand, son. I mean, I've built this scenario to be give you something and to give something. So just think, I'm like this as a character. I'm like this. Think about this. I'm like this as a character. Can't wait for me to be a DM, right? Okay. So we gotta wait for Charles to come back because I want actual. I want to hear what happens when this happens. Hmm. Okay. I'm gonna walk back up. I'm gonna walk up to Chaw and take a piece of cloth and wrap it around his eyes as he requested. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start having a conversation with him, and I'm gonna point at Lizzie and go like this, meaning go now. And ready? 3, 2, 1. Hey, Lizzie, I only have one question for you. Was it as good as you imagined? Okay. Now we're gonna slowly guide Lizzie over to the ghost and say, "Hey, she's going to allow you to possess her, so you can have a moment with Messina in the hopes that it's going to help her recover more of her memories, and we will all step right outside doing this." So, whoop. Wait. I'm gonna come in and grab. I'm gonna come in and grab him and escort him out with me, but I ain't taking the blindfold off yet. All right, stand still, Chaw. All right, it is up to you, madam. Sounds of pleasure throughout the room. Whoa! Oh shit, Lizzie! Oh, okay. So when it's over, how do we know it's over? You got to tell us some. Okay, so Yeah. Yeah, you take the lead on that one. I'm gonna take the blindfold off of Char. I'm blindfold off right as Char's pushed right where she is. Okay, Messina. Obviously you remembered some very important things, but do you remember any more? Do you remember anything pertinent to your person other than your lady pleasing skills, madam? Okay. Okay. Queen was threatened by your magical prowess. Okay, so how's her name looking in the book now? Yeah, but the question is, I mean, that is something that we kind of would want to solve before we leave here, right? So that we're not walking into shit that we don't know what's going on. Because she would know more once we hit the top up there than we would at first glance. This was originally her place. How the hell did we do that? I mean, we've given her a night with her woman. We've given her name back. We've given her a description of her race and her lineage. Anybody else got any ideas? Yeah, but I don't know who else I trust is the issue. Like, I don't know if taking her upstairs is a good idea. Like, on one hand, if they are true supporters of her, they would definitely be able to help her with her memories. On the other hand, if they're just wanting to fucking use and or murder her, it'd be taking a person with only half her cognitive abilities into a trap. I mean, yeah. Okay. Okay, so I have an idea. I have an idea. We still have, or should I say, I still have a wand that makes people invisible. Because, I have one and Lizzie has one. So my thought is, what if we make her invisible long enough to get her to where Risa is? Minimize who sees her other than Risa until we know how they feel about her, and then see if Risa can help her. Well, that would require us convincing Risa that she should come down here, which she didn't want to do when we first came down here, which is why we're here. And short of just telling her that she's down here and not knowing how she's going to react, I don't know how we would convince her. I mean, we can try it. I'm fine with trying it if you want to. I'm just more worried I just don't trust these people yet. Is my biggest issue. Okay, that's true. So all in favor of should we all go or should only some of us go? Because I don't know if I feel comfortable leaving a partial amnesiac alone down here. I mean, granted, you said we disarmed the traps and stuff, but it's still a big ass place, and we do know that they've been bringing basilisks down here on the regular. So who's to say they're not going to drop more? You know. Okay. All right. All right. So Saul, do you want me and you to go up and see if we can find Risa and convince her to come down? All right. So with that, we're gonna go upstairs and see if we can find Risa. The question is, where is that? I can't tell who that is right there in that corner. That's that's Lee, bro. No, bro. Where is Risa? Okay, so I'm okay. Let's head over there. Sister Risa. We have some information for you. Um, we not only did we figure out the founder, she's flesh again. Oh, one problem though, Risa. We need your help. She don't seem to remember everything about herself. We've managed to get her to remember her race, her name, and her tie to the librarian down there, but she doesn't remember much else, and we need someone that knows more about her to help her recover those memories. We know her name, we just don't know anything else about her. Would would you mind accompanying us? We've killed all the basilisks, they're all dead, and all the traps are disabled. We just need someone to come down and talk to her, because I don't. Okay, okay, don't take this the wrong way, but should we take any measures to keep her from not being seen until she regains her memories? My fear is that someone might take advantage of the fact she doesn't know who she is. Right. So should I cloak her like until we get her to your study and let her do her reading? Okay. Okay. We okay. So this is what we'll do then with Saul's approval. We'll go down to Cloaca. Our party will come back up with the premise that we're going to come consult you to get her to your chambers. And then once in her chambers, we'll allow her to read the materials so that she could be better prepared for when people do realize she's here. Agreed. Saul, are you in agreement? Alright, so we're gonna go back down. Yep. Okay, guys, this is what me and Saul found out. There is a treasure trove of information about the lady upstairs, but even the lady doesn't think anyone should see her before she regains all of her memories. So we're gonna temporarily cloak her in invisibility and take her to the chamber so she can start regaining her memories before the rest of the group knows that she's actually back. I don't know what we can do about Reem, um, but the lady upstairs may have some information on what we might can do for her and what we might not. And besides, if you was as powerful with magic as you are starting to remember, there may be a chance that once you regain your memories, you may know something you can do for Reem. You know, I'm gonna make the comment that is true, but remember this: even in death, she waited for you this long. A little bit more patience isn't going to hurt, is it? And then I'm gonna ask her. I'm gonna say, Marcia, are you ready for the invisibility charm? And I'm gonna cast it on her. And then we're gonna make our way up. So I'm sure you just want to change the map to make it a little easier. And then we're gonna and we're gonna act as if we're with you guys, and you guys are gonna start moving to where we are. That's the chamber you need to go to with her. Okay, guys, this way. All right. So once she's here and the door's shut, I'll remove the invisibility charm. I that's up to you. It depends on how much we're gonna have to move her once she regains. Okay. So Marcia, my understanding is these books are filled with knowledge about you. So have at the see what you can recover, man. Yep. All right. So do we need to roll? Do we need to roll to see how many days have passed each time, or are you just gonna say X amount of days have passed? Well, do we want to go tell? Do we want to go tell the other groups the bad news that neither one of them are getting what they want? Because if we tell the one, yep, yep. So we have to come up. We got to come up with. We got to come up with a story to tell them though, because they're sitting out there waiting, and they're gonna get suspicious. Sweet. Awesome. Okay, so why don't we? I have the ability. So, to your question about the invisibility, I do have a wand that will make at least one person invisible. Lizzie has a wand. But you, sir, you are clanky. And what was that weird tattoo that you got, Mr. Tiefling? Mm-hmm. Uh, well, I can't remember what. Okay. All right. So, how do we want to handle it? Do we want to blow smoke up their ass, or we just want to go tell them they ain't gonna get what they want and deal with the consequences? I don't think we should do that. Remember, we're trying to keep her existence a secret until she has all her memories back. Telling anybody would be bad. Well, one group, one. So I would assume at this point that the Court of Sparrows probably knew she was in here, but couldn't get to her.
Well, they knew that the spy knew what she was. They're easily recognized.
Okay.
And Vassar did the cover off. Vassar does not want.
So in other words, whoever had the statue had the favor of the Dark Lord. Prince did, right?
Right.
So here's the question. This is a bigger question. Did the Dark Lord give them favor because they were guarding something he didn't want to come back? Or did they have favor because they were guarding something that was precious to him?
Well, if this actually destroyed, they lose favor.
So I would say it's precious. So maybe the Dark Lord had a thing for Marcia, and that's why the Queen was all fucking threatened and shit? Yeah, she's there.
Fuses society stronger of the side. And since we did not have our founder, that would have been obviously not as much as I thought.
I apologize, but we were in a situation where we didn't know all the players involved and who wanted Messina or didn't want Messina for what reasons.
Believe it or not, King is the most powerful thing. He is powerful. It's because of the trails and I know that makes me angry.
Huh? With that, yeah, our ally. It's the King who hey, obviously you are not understanding. Really, very quickly. And this sentence is used she reason. They have their prince. One of you to side with whoever is the strongest. Okay, so I'll try to do it this way. My understanding is the Court of Sparrows was protecting the statue. Someone stole the statue and it ended up here. They wanted her back because if she's back and back to power, that helps the Moonlit King, which then makes him the most powerful, which makes the prince side with him, not the queen, which makes their organization the top organization, right? So the well, I think the Court of Sparrows, while they were protecting it, they were also using it as like a bolster to their group's um, power in the region, like trying to become one of the top groups because they were protecting this and they had the prince's favor. Okay, so um, the other group wanted it broken because if it's broken, then things stay the way it is. Um,
The other thing that is us as well. Other thing is, remember that Enoch got the name of Cena from all the made them forget. So if it wasn't Ragnarok,
We we can attempt to do that. That's fine. If that's what y'all want to do, we can go and do that. She's down here reading up on herself, so
Larry daggers and all that.
what does Risa think about that?
You guys so at this point, yes, but she also warned you. She could have just something entered herself and it would have stopped.
I will assist. Make it good. 18.
Good enough. Alright. She'll take it into account only reports of scenarios.
Agreed.
Must convince them to ally.
No. You know what I see? I see if we'd roll bad, they would. That's what I see. So, my contingency plan, just an FYI, if we roll bad, I'm murdering them all. If they can't be allies, they're enemies. Sorry.
Alright.
Alright.
So let's this way. You wanna know to do weird shit?
Yeah, Roxanne, I think Roxanne, well, the court was up.
Roxanne.
Yeah, right up here was where we ran into the court. This is the evil fucker. Anyway,
Because Roxanne was
all right. Before
especially
we
because of his attitude.
before we even start, I want to know what everybody's persuasion is and deception.
All I'm gonna say.
Well, Grumpy's got a high. He's at +6 on some of them, so that's decent. That's decent. Lizzie, what's yours? Okay, so that means Grumpy's our roller,
Yeah.
and I suggest that somebody assist when it comes time. So now the question is, how are we gonna break the news that well they need to make this alignment? Because I mean, are we just gonna blurt out, "Hey guys, my bad, but we found the statue and she's alive, so you really should align with them." I don't think we want to just say out in the open that she's alive.
As you're discussing this, walking through Donna and Lady Girl,
Oh, that won't tell them anything at all. No, they've never gleamed a. Okay, so we're approaching them. You say that they think that they can tell something's up. Fuck, I don't know how we're gonna approach this.
said, trying to deception. Maybe don't want to hear about that. Let me see this mouth. So, it's gonna depend if they have the intact, it's going to favor them like they will try. If it's this, it's not. queen did everything. She did. The prince was their offspring. Her cousin had a relationship.
So, what I, my thought, but here we
I
go.
mean,
The thought process in my mind is that they want the favor of the prince. So if we can convince them that allying with this group gets them that favor, they're going to ally
or better.
or better. So how do we convince them that one, the solidarity group has the favor or has or will have the favor of the prince, and two, that allying with them will help them have that favor? So we could technically approach it from the standpoint of saying, hey, in the course of our investigation, we found out that this group now has the favor of the prince, and if you ally with them, it's a possibility of getting your favor restored.
Which is deception. Quickly.
Yeah. No, we figured that out while we were down there.
I will also add that
But do we want to? The only problem is by saying she's back out in public, every fucking body's gonna know, which is exactly what we're trying to avoid. What do we owe her? Nothing, but we don't owe her anything. She's, but she, yes, she is the purpose of the story. Like, you know,
So is that
here's the idea. Here's an idea. We're dancing around the fact all day long on how to word this, but in reality, what it comes down to is no matter what we say, if the dice roll is good, we're good. The problem is when we start. The problem is when we start thinking though, we think too far. I'm gonna put I'm gonna assist Char since he has the highest persuasion. And Char, you can say pink bubblegum. Just make sure the roll's good and they'll be okay.
oh, I want to hear. I can see.
He wants to hear it first, though.
Come up with your one.
Yeah, whatever it is, we gotta tell this to Char so he can spit it out when he rolls. Hi, my name is Char, and I'm a nymphomaniac.
Puppet something on Char. Move his mouth.
King, Moon, Moonlit, Moonlight King, Moonlit King. Alliance, you idiot. I, I will give.
That's the proposal.
I will, wait. I will give him this. That is a very much Char thing. You can't say it's not Char.
So everybody is going to be able
All right. So now we have to roll to see if the shit worked. I'm assisting, and us nat 20, please, God. If there is someone out there that loves us. Please tell me it was like above 10. Oh shit.
They're going to look at you. That makes
Oh fuck me. I feel like this is going to be a non-allied situation, and I don't even see
you
your
left them
character.
way. So, I made
Not with my perception. I'm not. Or persuasion. Yeah, not with my persuasion. If I tried, my deception and my persuasion are both 0. Yeah, you can roll persuasion.
Yes, but then again, you only gotta.
You can roll a. You can roll persuasion, and someone can assist you, and you can roll with advantage, and hopefully you'll do better than 14.
And 12. Okay. So
I will assist you. With the prince.
is he gonna re-roll it?
Yes, he's rolling with assistance.
Because I
Yes.
persuade you.
10. Oh, my hand is already like at my waist, just in case. Okay. Okay. The problem is I can tell you, but I can't roll it. I don't have the ability to roll it. I could. Okay. So essentially, the father of your prince is going to be immensely powerful shortly. Your prince will probably flip to his side knowing how he works. Which means if you align with this group that supports said father, you will ultimately get said prince's favor. I am assisting.
Yep, that's
16 plus 6. Thank Jesus. Char, for once you dictated what I said perfectly.
the.
Great. Good job.
And will not.
So we have it. Okay, cool. Now, to the other problem. What do we do about the evil fuckers that wanted the statue broke?
What do you think?
I wasn't talking to you. I'm talking to the group outside the game. Promises. So I think we just go up and tell them we elected not to take them up on their offer. Period. That's just what we said. Okay. So now to deal with the yeah the group that wanted the statue broken.
We don't have to talk.
We don't have to talk to them, but okay. So there you go. Now we've got an alliance between these two. Now what the hell do we do? That's it. That's the end of it. That's the end of the campaign. Woo! We did it. Just out of curiosity, though, can we actually get like? Is there anything that says what happens when she gets her memories back or anything? Ah, so what you're saying is it's my oldest son with the biggest chromatic orb ever, and once again he threw it. He threw it in the middle of everything.
You don't know
He does.
because he did it.
No, no, no. Our oldest son. Okay. Here's how the here. This is how this worked. Okay.
No,
So I'm DMing Sea Dragon, and Stealthy and the other girl in the group, are coming back towards the guys. Right. I do a roll to see if they have an encounter. They have an encounter. I do a roll to see what mob it is and how many. Ends up being 4 winter wolves.
got fucked.
Okay? Now, these two girls end up in the middle of the group of wolves, meaning they're surrounded by the 4, right?
But we're surviving because of that.
They're surviving because Stealthy is healing like nobody's business. Now, the boys, when they finally hear what's going on and finally come to help, my oldest decides to chunk a chromatic orb in the middle of the pack of wolves. Not thinking about the fact that the girls are in the middle of the pack of wolves. And both himself and his brother is in range of the fallout. So not only does he get all the enemies, but he gets everybody in the party. To the point, if Stealthy had not been there, the girl that was playing with them would have died. And everybody else was like at death's door. Okay? They survive by the skin of their teeth. Luckily, now it's safe enough for them to do a short rest. You know what everybody took turns doing when they woke up from the short rest? Trying to slap the shit out of him. However, there was a fault with their logic. He is a barbarian monk, so his dexterity is so stupidly high that even though they were extremely pissed, not one of them could put a finger on him. Oh, he killed. Yeah, the wolves died.
Well,
They eventually died. I mean, he put damage on them all, but he didn't kill them outright. But the problem was like, by the end of it, everybody's because it started out the little one was just a straight peckerhead out the gate. Like, you know, when you want to play a character and you're playing that aristocratic asshole, right? Listen to this. This is the first encounter when the group first meets. This is what he says because he's playing an aristocratic prick, as he says.
Who are you? Stay out of my way. I'm like, okay.
right out the gate. So the girl that's playing with him instantly goes, "Can I? Can I sacrifice him?" Right out the gate. So the first hour and a half, everybody wants to sacrifice him. Once the oldest does what he does, now everybody wants to sacrifice him. I said, look at my boys. Everybody wants to sacrifice them. They're doing a great job.
No. He said, no, I'll be free.
Wait, does anybody remember when the freaking cave got set on fire? We're inside trying not to die from carbon monoxide poisoning. And well, there was a lot of grease fires in that section. Yep. My first character would pick, and it, his twin brother was like, "I'm only here to repay my brother's debt." The first character was like, "Oh, you guys are great."
Basically,
It it continued too, but the nice thing was once you got a hang of it, like little flying bats and shit didn't stand a chance. It's like, fly on, bitch.
the hang of it.
You know, I just thought about it, Sea Dragon. I I just realized something. We have been a terrible influence on Sea Dragon. I mean, first we turned him into a pyromania, and then a pyromaniac, and then at the beginning of of not Strahd, what was the one before that? Ravenloft. We turned him into a rainbow splooging machine. He splooged rainbow. He turned, and then he turns into a Smurf.
Giant Smurf fairy
I got you.
with the unicorn.
Oh wait, Quibble. I want to ride the unicorn. I want to ride it. Anyway,
That was
so reminder: next session I will be DMing. She will be playing, and
yeah.
it's gonna be the one that we talked about, the Stormwreck Isle. But well, it's the Travel 2. And then if we decide to continue, we're gonna have to get the adventure that comes after. Um, but I'm gonna DM that. Even if we don't continue that one once we finish, I'm probably gonna DM for a little while until we get back to Strahd, so we can give her a break from DMing and let her play some. So be thinking about um ones you might want to do. I think we sent a list last time, or we talked about it last time. Um, in case we don't want to continue Storm Wreck. But yeah, be thinking about that. Yeah, yeah. I think everybody has created one, Clouder, but you, because I think you were the only one weren't here when we talked about it.
Here, I'll let you guys see. This is the character I made for ladies. I'll show you the character I have.
Yeah, I got to DM that tomorrow.
Let's see
Yeah, you don't have access to this page.
uh, well, check the computer right. Okay. Yeah, no, that one.
Yeah, you better be level 8 if you do this one shot that they're doing. Holy shit. It's ugly. Matter of fact, I wouldn't mind running it with you guys because it would be real fucking interesting.
Alright, alright. Wait for it.
Yep.
That's for the new campaign. Somebody's gonna have their day.
Now, this is the one you made for the one I'm going to start next week?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I hadn't even looked at this sheet yet. Oh, fuck. Oh well, the boat might not last very long.
Sorry.
Damn, looking at this sheet, I really want to do something that's going to be a little bit longer than the one that we were talking about. Because,
Mine?
yeah, because I could have a lot of fun.
Kind of bad.
No, it's just I can, from a DM standpoint, you probably will get it, and I know Sea Dragon will get it. But you can look at character sheets sometimes and look at them and be like, "This would be a great character to see in action in this campaign." And I'm looking at this thing, and I would love to see like this character in the one we're doing with the kids, or redoing Lightning Keep, or any of those. This would be a fun character having those.
It's just someone. No. Yes.
Yeah, I can't. He's such a happy little dragon. Yep. Yeah, man. You guys have a good one. Yep.
Alright. Did
All right.
green?
Yep.
Oh,
Ooh.
I feel like that. It's the emotional happiness. That's how much I
So I had a thought pop in my head while we were playing. So you could find a uh like a container or something that you could print in resin that would contain that would hold some stuff. You know, like whether
Well,
whatever, and then
I
you
know there
could
was.
put some ashes in there and then pour some resin in on it and cure it so it would be inside of an object forever. And you can make that object something that means something to you and Jamie, you know, and then it could never go anywhere, you know.
Well, I will say that I know there are some Etsy like that. Like maybe it's actually super expensive, but it does use quite a bit.
Have you thought about making a die set with a little bit of ashes? Might be good luck. Or like shrink his little paw print down and it be your 20.
and then do that.
I'm gonna it's gonna take me. I've got to look up something when I get to work tomorrow. I'll message when we're done with our D&D thing tomorrow, but I think if I remember right, you should be able to charge the machine up, get on the machine, and once you're in the machine, you should be able to go to the Windows updates and run them, and eventually it'll pop up saying, "Hey, you could upgrade to Windows 11." And then you click that, and it's going to say, "Do you want it to be a clean install, or do you want to keep your files and stuff?" You will obviously say you'll keep it, and then it'll run. If that method doesn't work, then we'll have to look at a different method. Right. I didn't have to do that with my laptop that was like hers. It was already good to go. Um, but again, we won't know that until you charge it up. She logs in and has run all possible Windows updates, and then see what it says. Yeah. What I would do tomorrow, dude, is I would start out by charging it up, getting in the machine, and then run all your Windows updates that's possible. When it doesn't have any more, you should have another, I guess, link or option show up in the Windows Update window that says something to the effect like upgrade to Windows 11 now or whatever, and then you'll click that, pick to keep your files and applications, and then you let it run. But I don't think that will pop up until it's completely updated with all the Windows updates that it can possibly have. Right.
Hey, Gronk, I know you're not a big person. There's a spirit hall. You guys should totally find that you were looking for. You see, they have a bunch of theater in it. They're just not just one.
All right, man. You have a good night. Bye, guys. I scratched my ear when I was taking the thing out.
If I knew how to be a district manager or manager, manager, I would. Or manager.
You do what everybody else does, baby. You just go in there and say, you do this, and you do this, and you do that, and you do this, and I'm going to go take a break.